Hey you guys, my name is Cassie and I want to thank you guys for being here. Today we're going to talk about self-love, how I grew to love myself, and how you can implement it in your everyday life. Now I'm aware that everyone's perception is different, but what comes to mind when you think about self-love? Do you imagine nail and hair salons, facials, clothes, shoes, more of a physical appearance that's attached to materialistic things? Or do your imagination goes beyond what the eyes can see? You think of someone healing from past trauma, standing up for themselves, and accepting their flaws. Some of you guys may say all of the above. Either way, you're not wrong. I know when I started my self-love journey, I imagined self-care, taking myself on lunch dates, going to the movies, starting a gratitude journal, attending jazz clubs, anything that will get me out of my comfort zone, that will allow me to grow both personally and professionally. And even though everyone's journey is different, we still have the same goal, self-love. And we cannot accomplish that goal without a system. So let's start our system off with self-reflection. Self-reflection is serious thoughts about one's character, actions, and motive. This makes you more aware. Please be mindful that all of this will be useless if you are not honest with yourself. Make sure you have a pen and piece of paper because we're going to do a couple exercises. So I want you to let everything go and focus on yourself for a few minutes without thinking about anything else. So you can take a deep breath in, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. Now you can do this as many times as you like. You can pause me, I'll wait for you. I don't have a problem doing that at all. Or you can write it down on your paper and you can do it later, whichever works for you. Because this is going to require you to deep dive. And you can repeat this as many times as you would like. This exercise is an excellent way to explore your spirituality and navigate your soul. So I want you guys to get your paper, and then you're going to create 2 columns. You have a present column and a future column. Now in this present column, I want you to write everything that you are experiencing right now. Your career, financial arrangements, the car that you drive, boundaries, things that's hindering you, and your relationship status. Anything that you are experiencing at the present time. And in the future column, you're going to write everything that you want to manifest. A new career, a house, love, health, emotional balance, anything that you want to attract. Your column should look something like this when you're done. See? This will show you where you are now and the direction that you need to go in. So as you look at your present column, you may see some things that you're not too fond of. Ask yourself, what is on this list that I need to change and how can I change it? Give yourself the same grace that you give to others because you're going to need it for shadow work. Shadow work is working with the unconscious mind to recover the parts of yourself that you've repressed. So with an open mind, I want you to decide if you need therapy or if this is something that you can do on your own. So how do you start shadow work? Emotional inquiry, meditation, and journaling. With your emotional inquiry, you want to be observant, explore your emotions, avoid self-shaming or being ashamed, and listening to your thoughts and processing your feelings. This will spark an inner dialogue. Practicing meditation will help you bypass the inner hidden layers. The deeper you allow yourself to go, the more you will discover. Crystals and working with your chakras are very beneficial when meditating. Practicing mindfulness will help you find the answers that you seek. You can create a shadow journal. A shadow journal will be your best friend. You get to express your feelings and thoughts without anyone else's opinions. I know it's my safe haven. In this journal, you're going to answer some really hard questions. Questions like, what are your triggers and what causes them? What do you dislike about yourself? Do you set a good example for the people around you? What characteristics and traits do you dislike in others? And are you 100% yourself when you are around others? And the more you learn about yourself, your circle will get smaller and smaller. You may even start to recognize when people are dealing with you because of what you bring to the table and when people are dealing with you because they genuinely care. Life is too short to have people around you with bad intentions. You got to let that toxic stuff go. It don't matter if it's family, friends, somebody you've known all your life. If they irritate your spirit, they do not deserve to be in your presence. You have to learn when, where, and how to let people go, and when to love people from a distance. This will lead you to solitude. People get being alone confused with solitude. In solitude, you are in a state of being alone, but you are not lonely. This is your time alone with God. So give yourself time to heal. This is the perfect time for self-discovery. You have an open opportunity to rewrite your story and learn something new. Slowing down brings us clarity and peace. It renews us of life challenges. Solitude is the necessary counterpart for intimacy because it teaches you to let go and not be afraid to be alone. Acceptance is a time to be kind to yourself and acknowledge your reality. Accept things for what they are, good or bad, and recognizing the parts that you played in it all. This will help you retrain your thoughts. Sometimes dealing with the bad things is the way to the good things. It's all about perception. Always admit your mistakes because nothing can be fixed if we don't acknowledge that there is a problem. Try viewing your mistakes as learning opportunities rather than failures. Don't let fear hold you back, especially not the fears of other people. You have to do what's best for you and then later reflect back on the feedback of others. Practice standing up for yourself and understand that most challenges have the greatest success rewards. You're going to show that you love yourself by the attention that you give to your own needs. In order to trust yourself, you have to avoid perfection and set very strong boundaries. Of course, the more you do something, the better you will get at it, but no one's perfect. You must create a balance. Everything revolves around balance. Too much of anything is not good for you. If you're all work and no play, you're going to be stressed. And if you're all fun with no work, you're not going to have fun. Y'all get it. I think y'all get it. But it's imperative that you celebrate yourself. The same way you celebrate other people. It don't matter if others are celebrating with you or not. You're going to celebrate you regardless. You're going to continue to build on your strength without judgment, doing more of the things that you're already good at. Give yourself permission to do something every day. This will help build your confidence if you're very indecisive. Now, I want to thank you guys for being here. If the tips that I gave was helpful, please hit the thumbs up button and go ahead and subscribe so you'll be notified whenever I post future videos.